Yuji Itadori is a high school student with incredible athleticism and sports talent. Yuji's grandfather tells him to use his strength to help others just before his death. Megumi Fushiguro, a student from Tokyo Metropolitan Magic Technical College, is tasked with searching for a cursed object, a finger of Ryomen Sukuna, a powerful supernatural monster known as a curse. Megumi tracks Yuji down, having sensed the finger's energy from him, before realizing Yuji's friends are in possession of the finger. As curses attack all of them, Megumi fights back, and Yuji, recalling his grandfather's last words, joins him. Megumi is overwhelmed, so Yuji eats the finger in an attempt to save Megumi and his friends. This causes him to be possessed by the murderous Sukuna, but to everyone's surprise, Yuji is able to easily suppress him. Despite this, Megumi declares that he has become a curse and prepares to exorcise him.
Megumi's powerful teacher, Satoru Gojo, arrives. Declaring himself the strongest sorcerer, he easily beats Sukuna, while Yuji demonstrates his ability to resume control of his body. Gojo knocks him out, but Megumi asks him to spare Yuji. Later, Gojo explains to Yuji that the Jujutsu elders want him executed, but he was able to suspend his death sentence. Sukuna had 20 fingers left behind as curse objects, and now that they know Yuji can suppress Sukuna, they plan to have him eat the 6 fingers they have and find the remaining ones, which would allow for Sukuna to be killed for good along with Yuji. Yuji agrees, wanting to use his life to save others, and eats another of Sukuna's fingers. Gojo brings Yuji to Tokyo Metropolitan Magic Technical College, intending to train him to wield his new power alongside his other students.
Yuji, Megumi, and Gojo pick up the third first-year student, Nobara Kugisaki. Gojo brings them to an abandoned building that is occupied by curses as a field test for Nobara. Nobara discovers a curse holding a little boy hostage and surrenders in an attempt to save him. Yuji rescues her and she finishes off the curse. A month later, the 3 student sorcerers are dispatched to exorcise a cursed womb at a detention center, leaving one of them dead.
The trio sees that the prison has changed into an infinite, chaotic wasteland, and that the inmates have been brutally murdered. An unexpected special-grade cursed spirit suddenly appears, with Yuji staying back to deal with it, while Megumi rescues Nobara and escapes. Yuji's left hand is torn off by the spirit, so he decides to unleash Sukuna to fight it. Sukuna intends to lure the special grade to kill everyone, but seeing it disobey sparks him to swiftly kill it, accidentally regenerating Yuji's hand and reclaiming one of his fingers that was powering it. He is prepared for Yuji to reclaim control of the body, but to his surprise and joy, he can't. Sukuna confronts Megumi, holding Yuji hostage by ripping his heart out so that if they switch back, Yuji would die. Megumi fights Sukuna but is overpowered. However, Sukuna is intrigued by Megumi's hidden potential. Megumi says that his will to save others came after seeing his sister fall into a coma from a cursed spirit.
Yuji regains control of his body but dies from blood loss. While in mourning, Megumi and Nobara meet second years Maki Zenin, Toge Inumaki, and Panda, who inform them that they will be participating in the Kyoto Sister School exchange event. While his body is examined by Dr. Shoko Ieri, Yuji wakes up in Sukuna's domain. In exchange for his heart back, Sukuna tricks Yuji into making a deal that will allow him to take over his body for a minute, without being able to harm anyone, when he says, "enchain." The pact is erased from Yuji's memory as part of the deal, and Yuji is resurrected. He awakens, and Gojo tells Shoko to hold off on reporting Yuji's resuscitation, intending to keep it a secret for as long as possible, aware that the Jujutsu higher-up orchestrated his accidental murder. He begins training Yuji to manage his cursed energy. Geto tells Jogo to use a special-grade cursed object called the Prison Realm to subdue Gojo, as he is too strong to be killed. But Jogo promises to kill him. Jogo ambushes Gojo while he is on his way to meet the Jujutsu Tech principal. After Jogo's failed attempts to kill Gojo, Gojo explains his ability. He can manipulate speed and the cursed energy around him into an infinity that slows down any attacks before they hit him. Therefore, his attackers cannot touch him at all. Gojo transports to Jujutsu Tech, picks up Yuji, and warps back in seconds to teach Yuji about domain expansions. Jogo's domain expansion is destroyed when Gojo launches his own infinite void, as his is more powerful. He traps Jogo in infinity and decapitates him.
Before they can find out who Jogo is working for, Hanami escapes with Jogo's head. Geto, Jogo, and Hanami go to a void where the cursed spirits are hiding out, among them the newly born Mahito. They plan on sealing away Gojo in the prison realm and releasing Sukuna. Nobara and Megumi meet the Kyoto Jujutsu Tech students they will be competing against in the exchange event. Second-year Mai Zenin, who is Maki's twin sister, and third-year Aoi Todo. Todo challenges Megumi to a fight and batters him, almost bringing him to his snapping point, but Panda and Toga stop Todo. Maki reveals to Nobara that she cannot use cursed energy and has to rely on cursed weapons to fight. Gojo accuses Kyoto's principal Yoshinobu Gakuganji of purposefully sending the first years to their deaths against the curse womb. He informs Gakuganji about Jogo, Sukuna, and the talent of current students like Yuta Okotsu and Yuji, warning that a revolution is coming.